Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 days, let's go. Walk, get walk.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Go. Go.
Looking to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check that. What Mike 52 right here. Yes. Who's that?
Here's 2nd and 8. Brought in over the middle by Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Yep. Yo, Mike 52, Mike 52. 65, 65. On the ball, on the ball.
Shit.
And that'll set him back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
On the ready. Mike 52. Stop your body. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. General. Fast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here with Miller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Check. Hey, check 24.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On first down, it's Hines. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the hot read. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 50, check 50.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Monday. Back. Check 26, check alert. Kill.
And now it's Rosen looking. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Deuce. Hug.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now again, right side. It's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Alert. 56 the mic, boy. 56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Switch. Check. Fresno. Hey, quarter.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
Come on, baby.
Incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Don't be scared. Switch it, clear, switch it. Hey, watch this. Hey, alert. That's mine, I got him.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's going to go.
Come on, man. That was
the Texans
a good
come
fumble.
at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Where are all my plays?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end roll. Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Yep. That's the pass.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go. We're on the top.
23 yards, the final tally.
We got four.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. third down. Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report.
Dumbass.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here.
What
Dumbass?
dumbass?
Resume play in the second half.
Hit the wrong button for the timeout.
And we resume
What
action
the?
here in quarter number 3.
Jack in the game. I be letting people stay in it. Offense is terrible.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's
Look
going
at that.
crazy on
Let
that
him in it.
sideline because that drives you berserk to come off
Should
the
have been
field.
10
Not really move the
points.
ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points
They
on
gonna
the
make
board.
me pay for
They got to
that.
just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 23.
Hey, alert, alert! 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball,
This is Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check, 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 check. Say, rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go! Motion, motion,
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Room here to Lamar Miller. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to sling this. Got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Six guard, check 6 guard. Middle.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. 6 man.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Rosen.
Damn.
Looking left side, and he's got him. It's long. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Following that play up was Henry Anderson. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
Nothing.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That all day.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 91.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All day, every day, any day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They begin with a run by Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's Miller time.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Mike 5, Mike 55, Mike 5. Down to lose 1. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Check 99. Check, Lucky, you're out. Check 4, check 4.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Check 55 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. 55 Mike, got 55. Go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
64, weak. Charlie. 52. All day, just like that. Just go. Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, come. Hey, Mike 52.
2nd and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Rosen will throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rosen now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. And let's get in that holes. 91.
Now Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Sit. Staying open.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
You have to make that play.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
I got you. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yo. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Yes.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
55, I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 55. Let's go, D. Mike 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's able to find Wallace. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
You weren't going to get that.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They run with Hines. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Grant. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Texans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.